But then you might ask, if dot has a special meaning in regex and I have to assign escape characters, then why not assign escape character? And especially we learned about that dot as well as dash also has a special meaning. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. On this channel, we try to learn various concepts of data science by practicing a lot of questions. This video is in continuation of the SQL 50 Crack SQL Intro in 50 question series, where we are trying to learn hands-on SQL using 50 carefully curated questions covering diverse aspects of SQL. So we are done with the select, basic joins, basic aggregate functions, sorting and grouping, advanced select and joins, as well as subqueries. And in this video, we are working on advanced string functions, regex and clauses. This is the last video of this series where we are going to learn about find users with valid emails and try to learn from it. So yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, so this is the 50th video of this series, find users with valid emails, and let's look at what the question has to say. We are given a table called users with three different columns, user ID, name and mail. User ID is the primary key, that is column with unique values for this table. This table contains information of the users signed up in a website. Some emails are invalid. Okay, we are asked to write a solution to find the users who have valid emails. A valid email has a prefix name and a domain where. The prefix name is a string that may contain letters, uppercase or lowercase, digits, underscore, period, and or dash. The prefix name must start with a letter. The domain is a @leetcode.com. Order of the result does not matter. So let's go through this example and see what should be in our output. So firstly, the mail should have a valid prefix and a valid domain. So for example, mails like this one, right? Because there is no domain. Similarly, here the domain name is different. So these two will be eliminated. Then it should always start with a number. So this one is also eliminated as well. So right now what we are left with is Winston at bella-sally.com. And then here we also have this, but here it says it can only contain either underscore, period or dash. Here we have a pound sign, so this will be excluded in our output. So there are only three mails that are valid, who have valid prefixes as well as domains: Winston at leetcode.com, bella-@leetcode.com, and sally.com at leetcode.com. And that is what we have in our output. So basically this is an easy function where we need to use regular expressions. We learned about regular expressions earlier in the series when we started the advanced string functions, regex and clauses as well. So what we need to do is, from this table called users, from users we are required to keep only those rows where mail, and since we are using regular expression, we need to write regexp, and then we need to give the pattern that it has to match. Okay, so the question says the prefix name must start with a letter. Okay, so how to check at a beginning? We learned about this, and I will share this document in the description box below. There is a great resource from NTU where you have a lot of examples, etc. So here, but if you go through it, to check at the beginning of a string, there is a caret sign. So this basically does is start at the beginning of the string and see whether it starts with a letter. Now letter can be uppercase or lowercase. So in those cases, what we do is we go for square brackets, which basically creates a character class. So you can give ranges. So you can have A to Z capital or A to Z. So it should, what does this basically mean is everything should start from a letter, either uppercase or lowercase. Let me just, go step by step. So select star. Let me go ahead and run this, and in the output we should not have this one, right? Because this starts with a period. So let me go ahead and drag it above here. So in our output you see that that particular thing is not mentioned, right? So this is eliminated. Okay, then it says then it can only contain letters, uppercase or lowercase, digits, underscore or period. So basically again you can create a character class where you can give, okay, either it should be letters, upper lowercase, digits, underscore, period or dash. So what you can do is another character class. So basically you give them options. So either you can have letters, so A to Z or A to Z, then either you can have digits, so 0 to 9, you can have underscore, you can have period, you can have dash. So any of this. And now how do you signify any or one of them? Because an email called, let's say, w@leetcode.com, that is also a valid email, right? So it is possible that after it starts with a letter, there is nothing and still, it is a valid email. So to demonstrate that, okay, yes, the any of these should be there, but it is zero or more. So match zero or more of anything from this list. So to do that, you need to write asterisk. So asterisk is basically look in this list, and if you find anything, well and good. If not, no worries at all. Okay, so this is up until this we have the prefixes part. Then it should end in domain at the rate leetcode.com. Okay, so we need to write at the rate leetcode.com. Okay, now here there will be a problem. If I go ahead and do this, this will return an error. Why? Because in regex there are certain characters which have a special meaning, and dot is one of them. So here if you go here, right, let me just zoom it a bit. So here if you see, there are a certain list of characters which are having specific meaning, so which is period, plus, asterisk, question mark, caret, dollar, right, brackets, different types of brackets, etc. So and the significance of this is leetcode.com. So it right now at this present you might be thinking that it is trying to match leetcode.com, but it is not. It is saying leetcode, then have anything in between, it does not matter what, but there should be something between this, and then you match it, right? So it's basically like saying that B, fill in the blank, T, then you can have BAT bat, BOT bot, or any letter B97, right? So that dot represents the something. So that is why, if I go ahead and submit this, it is going to give me an error. You see, in this case here we have a question mark. This dot says anything between E and C, it is able to match. It does not matter. So that is why it is able to match this, and our output is this. But actually this is not a valid domain name. So expected should be nothing in this case. So you see, this is the problem. So to make sure that SQL understands that no, we are not saying have any one characters between E and C, but literally match it with dot. So we learned about skip characters, that you need to write skip. And that is now the SQL knows that, okay, now you have to match leetcode.com. Dot signifies literal dot. But then you might ask, if dot has a special meaning in regex and I have to assign escape characters, then why not assign escape character? And especially we learned about that dot as well as dash also has a special meaning. So remember this, when you are representing a character class, so basically anything between the square brackets, that is read as it is, but outside of that regex reads that as a different thing, right? So okay, now once you have this, then let me go ahead and run this. Okay, so still there is small problem here. Even though it says accepted, it is possible that here you started with a character which should be a letter, then you match something and then at the rate leetcode.com. But if you leave it here, there are problems for this. Because what if at the rate leetcode.com and there is something else ABC after this? Because you are not specifying that your email should end here. Anything after that makes this a invalid email. So let me go ahead and submit it. It will tell you what the problem is going to be. Again, you see, up till here it is matching our pattern, but what it after something like this? This is not a valid email, right? But ours will match. So at the end we need to make sure that .com, and then that's it. So at the end you need to write $sign. So now let me go ahead and run this. Let's see what do we get. So now if you see, our output is same as expected output, and now if I go ahead and submit it, it is going to pass all the test cases. So you see, this is accepted, and this is how we do it. So yes, tricky question, and you have to make sure that you follow whatever is given in the question to the dot. And then we also learned about character classes, how to give options, why periods and dashes in character classes do not require escape characters. So this is what escape characters are, do not require these, but outside of that they do require it. Why having just leetcode.com is problematic, and why we require escape characters in there. So yeah, this is how we do it. Let me know if there is a better way or more efficient way to solve this question. Let the solution be in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.